now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the RP Geeks. I'm Sammy Grayson. Here with me are Red Nova and Triforce of Doom.
What's up? Yellow.
Get the yawning out of the way. And it's time for more Final Fantasy XIV, where we are going to begin the Crystal Tower. Specifically with the first quest, Legacy of Alleg. Hello, totally not familiar looking man. Do I know you? Ah, unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Harris Elish himself. Amazing. More than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. I but recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see. An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The reward? Not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk? A single misstep could cost you your life. What is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A man with absolute confidence in his own ability stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambrose at St. Coinac's find. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. Rambrose, away! Which is this way.
Yeah. Just had to remember where my Mount Roulette was on this hot bar. Because I did end up changing the layouts a bit depending on the class.
Good to be back in ye old tank outfit. Crystal everywhere.
Yeah. Yep. There you are. It's just, map is best of icons. Okay, time to look around.
Yeah, no kidding. Can be a little overwhelming at times. Why, if it isn't Harris Elish himself, I was not expecting such a celebrated guest. To what do I owe the honor of this visit? So this guy told me you made some amazing discovery. You were directed here, you say, by a man clad in foreign garb. Well, the opportunity he spoke of must surely refer to our latest anthropogeographical endeavor. Here's a fucking word for you. Quite how he came to know of it is another matter. All knowledge of this project was supposed to be restricted to my organization. That is something for me to ponder in private. You are here now, and your services will, I'm certain, prove invaluable. I must warn you, however, that the venture we have in mind is no simple excavation. An unprepared or incautious adventurer could very well find himself on an unplanned and unpleasant journey to Thal Solom Halls. Knowing this, do you still wish to lend us your cooperation? Yes. I rather thought you would say that. Courage is scarcely a secret. Now the first... Harris? I thought it was you. Oh, hey, Sid.
Hey!
What brings you to St. Coinac's? Don't tell me, the Alliance has sent you on another realm-shaking, history-making mission to lay low an apparently insuperable foe, yes? No?
Nope.
I see you two are already acquainted. That as well. Master Garland, our intrepid hero here, has caught wind of the forthcoming expedition, and has kindly pledged to assist us. He has he? Glad to have you aboard, Harris. You don't have the faintest idea of what you volunteered for, do you? Very well, let us begin at the beginning. As opposed to
Sid
beginning
very
at the
well. Yeah, Sid very well aware of what we're like.
Yeah. Sons of St. Coinac are tasked with unearthing the secrets of the long-fallen Allegan Empire. And this present endeavor aims to delve more deeply into the civilization's mysteries than ever before. But I know that look. In the event that you feel ill-equipped to contribute much on the subject of Allegan archaeology, I invite you to recall your encounter with the ultimate weapon. That mechanical monstrosity represented a feat of engineering far beyond aught Garlemald can presently achieve. Nero Tolskeva simply awoke it. I mention this by way of a reminder that you have had what one might term extensive first-hand experience with a notable Allegan relic. In short, you're practically an archaeologist.
Huh.
Now.
That's what we're calling it now.
As opposed to, vandalism, one might say. Now, to the core of the matter. Here in Mordona, there stands an entire elegant structure which we have yet to investigate. Speak, of course, of the Crystal Tower. After witnessing the destructive capabilities of the ultimate weapon, and the lesser Moondalamud before it, it seems wise to treat any remnants from that era with the utmost caution. It must be analyzed, monitored, and, above all, kept from falling into the wrong hands. To put it plain, I have no wish to see another megalomaniacal legatus wield one of those weapons. It was this thought which first moved me to contact the Sons and propose that the tower be explored.
Yeah, who knows if some evil asshole will just up the encounter rates and put in no save points.
For several millennia, the Crystal Tower remained hidden, buried deep underground. But, like so many other things that were better left undisturbed, the structure was freed from its stony prison by the great upheaval which accompanied the coming of the 7th Umbral Era. It now stands revealed in all its splendor, a gleaming spear of crystal pointed at the bosom of the heavens. Sid is quite articulate.
I mean, he tends to be the scientist in a good chunk of the FFs.
Fair enough. He's like,
Hell in the world, he's a guy in a robot body. I'm not kidding.
I believe it. A rock. I cast rock.
I got a rock.
What? Well, he had a rock. We believe the tower to be the repository of much of the ancients' wisdom. Unfortunately, its entrance is guarded by formidable defenses. We cannot so much as peep through the keyhole, much less set foot inside. These defenses take the form of statues carved into the likeness of giant swordsmen. The 8 Sentinels, as the Sons are wont to call them, is the first barrier we must overcome.
I think if it wasn't Sid, my first question would be like,
matched...
why would you want to be peeping through a keyhole, Sid?
and I know those colors.
It's the elements.
Yeah, but I've very much dealt with something just like this in World. Just it was at the top of the tower instead of the entrance.
Why not simply fly over them in an airship, you ask? It's been tried before. Any vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy those statues, or the front door is forever beyond our reach. That's where we come in. My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating such deadly hazards. Thus, if we are to gain access to the tower's secrets, we must needs employ the services of an experienced adventurer. It will be difficult and dangerous, Harris, but I can think of no finer man for the task. I didn't know better. I'd say you had a taste for these deadly escapades. I look forward to working with you again. Much more to be done before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, and I shall explain the challenges that lie ahead. I remember, like, first time around when I unlocked this, it was a whole fucking rigmarole.
Oh.
So I'm just going to take a stab and guess we're going to fight the 4 fiends at some point. I'd be shocked if the 4 fiends didn't show up at all at some point.
What are we talking about?
FF1, I think?
No, the 4 fiends were like the OG Crystal Tower mid-bosses.
Oh.
If I'm recalling correctly.
No.
Let me double check that I got my Final Fantasy knowledge right there.
Alright, while you're doing that.
Yeah.
First objective is to... Yeah. Our first
Oh,
objective
wait, no, they were FF4.
Ew. I don't know.
Apparently FF1 and FF4. Huh.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I was misremembering shit.
Anyway, talking to Rambros some more.
Yeah.
Our first objective is to reach the entrance to the Crystal Tower. As I previously mentioned, however, that will prove no easy task. The entrance is guarded by powerful defense mechanisms, each utilizing one of the 4 elements of fire, water, wind, or earth. Quick, someone get Aang. Anyone attempting to simply stroll past these unsleeping sentinels invites swift obliteration. Based on Master Garland's analyses, however, we are reasonably certain that the attacks of these lethal contraptions can be reflected using a crystal of the corresponding element. Naturally, these crystals must be of surpassing clarity, free of the slightest impurities. much like the flawless specimens used by the beastmen in their primal summoning rituals. Ahem. Mayhap I should have said exactly like the specimens they use. Were there any other way, we would not ask this of you, but we need someone to enter the Beast Tribe strongholds and liberate their perfect crystals. For the moment, I would have you focus on obtaining 2 of the 4 crystals we require. Pray make for Lenosha, where both the Sapsis spawning grounds and the Ugamoro mines are located. You may be certain that the materials used in the Beastman's sacred rituals will be well defended. Whether you choose to venture there alone or with companions, I shall leave to your discretion. Whatever you do, please be careful.
So, more boss fights.
I think it's
not quite.
Yeah, I think it's not more than just the usual standard. Enemy shows up, we gotta kick its ass.
Yeah.
Do we want to go after the earth one or the water one first?
I'm fine with either.
Red?
Go ahead, I'm already...
Alright. Let's go back to the mines, then.
I'm actually just got the second 2 now. Oh yeah, fun fact about this one. If I remember correctly, before this was required content for the story, I believe you had to get these crystals by doing certain fates, rather than just fight an enemy and kill them.
Huh. It has been so long, I don't even know.
Yeah. And this part was super freaking annoying back then. I understand why they changed it since it's required. Having to deal with it via certain fates that don't always show up would have been super annoying for something that's required, so I understand why they changed it. Yeah, pretty much just go to destination marker and interact and he shows up. Knock his ass down, huh?
Yep. Thankfully, it's like right at the start of the mines.
Yeah.
I'll wait on that. I'm gonna grab me a sody.
Oh.
Which I thankfully always keep on hand.
Okay, so it's not turbo yet.
What about turbo?
I was just seeing one on my Discord thing, but that was from a different server, so...
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. I just keep an eye on whatever Turbo Sensei's available or his thing.
Okie dokie.
I don't know if we'll get to the dungeon tonight anyways, so... At least not the first one, huh?
One thing that got me in the mood to actually play through Halo again, is that me and one of my local friends have been watching Red vs. Blue.
Of course. You ever wonder why
okay, guess he really decided to chase me.
I got it.
I'll wait to accept the next quest.
And we're... Oh, alright. Well, that worked out.
One of the great things about sharing objectives in a party.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Yay. You got the earth crystal,
right? Yep, I got it.
Alright.
Now I get the water crystal.
2 ale ports.
Yep.
Yay! Too bad that one's not going to be as close.
Good news, we can fly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing, because bad news, that one's at the very freaking end of that thing for that one.
Yeah, I could see that just from the teleport map.
Jesus Christ.
Thankfully, it's the only one that's at the dead end of the forest. So.
Yeah. Because the way I handle teleporting for quests is click on quest and click on the nearest teleport crystal. Much better than going through a list. Yeah, much better than having to go through the list.
Lowy coral. There is a hole to go down in.
I a geek. You know that colorful stage game I've been playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they recently added Boca della Verita to the song list on Global. I don't know if you recognize the name, but I can link you the song later and you might recognize it.
Yeah, the name's not familiar.
It's from one artist who I first really found via one of the like English cover artists I follow doing 3 of their songs.
Oh, there you are.
Yep.
Oops.
Hello, Sahai King. Goodbye, Sahai King.
It's a Hiegin. All right. Back to Saint Cognac. We can be told to go find the other two.
Yep.
I'm just gonna wait for the teleport request to show up.
That was the wrong way. God, I get turned around so easily on this map. So many crystals. So much potted plant.
The crystals are potted plant.
One thing I'll have to check at some point is... okay, does the achievement guy have mounts at all?
I believe he does have a couple.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Yeah, because right now I still only really have the chocobo, the bear, and the mech. So yeah. Yeah, I'll have to look into getting more mounts as I go.
Alright. How progress your efforts in infiltrating the Beastman strongholds? You have the Earth Crystal and the Water Crystal. These are the famed flawless crystals of the Beast tribes. I've seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing to compare to these. The purity is astounding. Done well, Harris. These in our possession, we lack only the crystals of fire and wind. Former lies in Zarak, the war camp of the Amalja and Thanalin, latter in Nadalin, the roots of the Ixal and the hills of Kurthis. You'd expect them to be as closely guarded as the first two, if not more so. Still, I look forward to receiving word of your resounding success.
Alright.
Oh boy, going back there. Go for the... whichever one you decided.
I'm just going down the list.
Why did I get off my mount?
Alright.
And now I'm headed in the right direction. Lying on big, fluffy kitty.
Yow.
Speaking of fluffy and fuzzy things, God, those new like fox enemies in Forgotten Land look so adorable.
I thought you were going somewhere completely different with that.
Where'd you think I was going?
Talking about your cats.
They're also adorable, but they're also not in the room at the moment. Look, we have a new Kirby game coming out in a month. I'm fucking excited.
Me too. I'm considering making that the first Kirby LP on the channel. Alright, where is this motherfucker gonna try to stop us?
Right there.
Oh, he's a caster. Boy, you! Fuck off. You as well, fuck off.
I'm just gonna start dotting all of these fuckers. just hitting the sprite since it's got the most health.
Yeah. There we go.
Alright.
Now
Next up, off to Dragon Head.
Yep. Now into the snowy-ass wasteland known as Kirkus. God fucking help me.
God, I wonder what the, thinking about it now, what would the, absolute, temperature whiplash be like, teleporting from a desert to a fucking, snow area?
Probably pretty big. And again, it was the middle of the night, so it's probably pretty chilly over there, too.
I mean, yeah. I did love how they used Hildebrand to bring back a good chunk of the, comic relief characters in FF. It just makes sense.
Yeah. Luckily, there's still more Hildebrand adventure to come.
Yep, we just gotta get through more of the story first.
Yep. Alright. There you are. Oh. Interesting looking mess.
Alright, I forgot my current minion. I totally forgot my current minion is the mini Hildebrand. I completely forgot that. I'm used to having the cat.
Meow. Yeah, let's go open this fucking thing.
Helps if I go the right way. It's like, this key doesn't seem right. Looks at map. Yeah, no, it's the other way.
I've done that so many times.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, the quest waypoints make it very easy to correct yourself. Ah, what the hell? Fire and wind.
Yep. Ah, fuck.
What'd you do?
Did not mean to click that.
You clicked on the teleport offer, didn't you?
Yep. Alright, let's go back there and try this again.
Well, I at least redeemed the quest on my end.
That's good. I'm misremembering this quest because there's a certain someone that hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Who doesn't at this point?
Oh, this guy has 2 quests available. Huh.
Harris, it is good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the Beastmen? Yep, fire and wind. Wonderful. With all of our crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed to the next stage of our preparation. I hope I did not give the impression that we would be embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. Last, there is another step which must be completed ere we come to that. While the crystals you acquired are indeed flawless, they are of little use to us in their present form. They are to reflect the elemental forces of the tower's defenses. They must needs be cut and polished. A process which calls for a very particular set of materials. Procuring them will be a challenge in itself, I fear. Needless to say, we'll be requiring your services once again. Those are. If the flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely ether sand, which has 4 elementally aspected varieties. Alas, ether sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the Goldsmiths Guild in Ul'dah seemed the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the Guildmaster, however, I was informed that no ether sand was currently available. While I requested that word be sent as soon as new stock came in, I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention at this point that I placed the order some time before you procure the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring ether sand is no small feat, of course. I am not an impatient man. I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk that the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other, less savory parties. That is why I wish to entrust you with the payment for our purchase and send you to speak directly with Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when next we meet, we'll have found at least one of the 4 varieties of ether sand we require. Now we go to Ul'dah.
Yep.
You'll just meet the guild.
Just gotta load in myself first.
Oh, nice scenery out here. Nighttime in the Mordona area.
Yeah, it can be quite pretty.
Yep. Yes. Picture this with the clear skies weather in effect, and holy cow, it's gorgeous.
One thing I can't wait for is seeing what kind of scenery we're gonna actually get in Xenoblade 3.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be spectacular. Ah, Master Elish. Welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? Lots of gil, because we need stuff. You're here on behalf of the Sons of St. Koinak? What fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Rambros with the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire-aspected ether sand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties, but you are welcome to settle accounts for that which we have now. We speak with Jamim over... I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer. Yeah. Hey, Biggs.
Oh, hi, Biggs.
Come on, there must be something you can do. Without that sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. Sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the ether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment. Partial? Are you saying it's not enough? Already stretching our research budget as it is. I suppose a man can do without a midday meal for a year or 2.
Jesus.
Expensive stuff. Eris, been too long. Brings you here, then? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? Here you go. Well now, that is quite a money pouch. Sound of so many gil clinking together, strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming, and yet invigorating at the same time. Oh no, you're here for the bloomin' ether sand, aren't you? Well, I can't deny the elegant civilization's a subject worth researching. Chief said he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with a new airship design to think of much else, see? Well, I say tinkering, wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we've managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. Got the idea for it when we heard how you lot had used a corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. Anyway, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of ether sand.
Good luck with that one.
That's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here, even for you, lad. Or we meant to usher in a brave new age of technological innovation, if not by technologically innovating, eh? While I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech, duty compels me to point out that this gentleman is a representative of the organization that reserved the ether sand in question. Mention nothing of the fact that his purse is considerably larger than yours.
2 points!
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Sorry, Biggs. You lost that race.
Alright. This badge is yours. I'll let you have it. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in this project of yours.
Wasn't even yours to begin with.
Take that as a yes. It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. Any luck, they'll inspire me to think of another technological innovation or two. Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to your boss about that.
Yeah. That's not our call. We're just extra manpower.
Yep. Now then. There you are.
Yep. Oh, you actually have to talk to him about this.
Yep. Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other 3 varieties of elementally aspected ether sand as well, right?
Yeah.
And rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for the stuff yourself. And it just so happens I know of a good place to start.
So why were you here instead of there?
Probably because he needed a specific find that was available here. There's said to be a peddler in northern Thanolin who very occasionally handles the earth-aspected variety of ether sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being just the other day. Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurer's heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thanolin without me. I just hope he manages to stay out of trouble. Head out to Blue Fog and you should find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? Wedge thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him. Just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. Off to Blue Fog. Save your greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade, then you'll have to look elsewhere. To the day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat silent type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. Wish to hear my tale? I warn you, 'tis no stirring epic, but as you asked, my employer, a Lullafellan lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. Forget what it was called, which is apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandit stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were awoken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, and I've not seen him since.
Oh shit.
Oh, a friend of yours, is he? You'd best be prepared for the worst. It's just possible the poor sod may yet be lost in the old Amagina mithril mine, but I fear the bandits will have caught up with him by now.
Well, that's go fix that.
Time to go save a potato.
Yep. A potato wedge, you could say.
That's a good one, actually. Let's see. This is absolutely the wrong way. Here's the little bastard.
Oh, well,
Alright, looks like we're doing this.
yeah, I kind of landed in the wrong spot. That was my bad. Okay. Let's say we're easy.
Yep. Relatively.
Time to
There you
look
are.
around. Alright. Well, it looks like we would have had to aggro some of them anyways.
Yeah, probably. How you doing, little buddy? How could I be so stupid? Sneaking into a bandit's lair. It's just not the sort of thing I do. I'm going to die for it. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to walk out of here. Here we go. Turns around. Hi. Yeah. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise I'll leave and never come back.
Hello.
Harris, is it really you? But how did you find me? Can you smell fear?
No.
Actually, just ignore that smell. I expect you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen ether sand, which bigs than I need for our research, as it happens. It was, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff before my bodyguard ran away, and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes and what looks very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen ether sand is right here in my... Oh dear. Must have fallen out when I was taking evasive maneuvers. Seems I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet.
Funny you mentioned that, Sand.
You'll find the ether sand in my stead. Oh, thank the gods. You're a true friend, Harris. The search doesn't prove too troublesome. Bandits don't seem to care much for visitors.
We notice.
Alright. Earth cradle. Oh, hey, there's some.
And the guy immediately saw you. And me.
Yep. That's his problem.
Yep. That was his first mistake.
His last. Alright.
Back to collecting sand.
Sand. I don't like sand. Coarse and rough and irritating. It gets everywhere. Here you go, little buddy. Back in the corner. Harris, have you had any luck locating the ether sand? Yeah, it was just kind of right out in the open. Yes, that's it. Let's return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're also on a mission to collect ether sand? And you're working with the chief. A treasure trove of elegant knowledge, you say? I see. Then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any adventure worth the chief's time must be worth a look. Right, I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind. And you should return to Mordona with that ether sand before there are any more, little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Harris. Off we go.
All right.
Oh, this way. Oofta.
Oh yeah, another thing from that director that caught me off guard. We got strikers back!
Yeah, new strikers.
You know, when we only had 2 before and the last one was on the Wii.
Yep.
So that's exciting.
Yep, more shoving people into electrified fences.
And very stylized super kicks.
Yep. I'll be honest, when I played the original Mario Strikers, I always found that fun to just knock people into the fence and watch them get electrocuted.
Yeah.
I found that hilarious. Ah, Harris, you have returned. Take from your presence that you were successful in procuring us some ether sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? Fire, and I found earth. I see. 2 varieties. Well, that is 2 more than could reasonably be expected. 2 less than I'd hoped, you would say. Forgive my flippancy. You have done well, truly. All goes to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you would be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals, I shall set to work immediately. Be told I've been looking forward to this. It's not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but ether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. You had help from Biggs and Wedge.
I wanted to say Biggs was help in one of the elements aspects.
Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. Is a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? Now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It will be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rambrose, have we any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as of yet, but I have made certain arrangements. You shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. There's a complication I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order. First, let us savor the preliminary victory that Harris has won for our cause, if only for a moment. Going for the money.
I'm at Tyria's.
Bling, bling, bling.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the silver.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I forgot.
Also now accessible.
Oh, damn. Didn't realize we were that close. Performance.
There's still a little bit for you guys to do yet, so.
A performance for the ages. Yes, I must speak of the arrangements I made to acquire the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand. Some days ago, I asked a Charlian acquaintance of mine to travel to Gridania and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I've heard nary a whisper from them. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have time to investigate his fate. As I have mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Parsamontrid, master of the markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where the ether sand might be bought, it is he.
Alright.
To Gridania! And to the markets.
There's the NPC.
Yep, right over here. Yes? I'm sorry, did you say you wish to purchase ether sand? My dear fellow, have you the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? I have not seen so much as a grain of ether sand in these markets for many a long year. I can tell you where one might find the ore from which the water aspected variety of the race is derived. Only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's Gift? That is where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the betusked nightmare, you will know that you are in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Very well. Off to Quarry Mill. away for flight.
Yay.
Helps if I go the right way.
Usually does.
Yeah, it's just like, follow arrow. Wait, that's the wrong color.
That is one dead fucking hog.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there he is. You are too late, adventurer, and not only for the entertainment. You'll find no trace of the orb which but recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. Ah, no, you will never spy me from there. For the time being, at least, you will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hoped to find is gone. Taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I've decided to share the location of an alternative source of ether sand with you. The wind touch variety, to be specific. First, I have your attention. Good. The Band of Ixal in the North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Well, you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The Ixali logging grounds and the North Shroud shall be our destination. And that is where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win.
Yeah, it seems we have a self-appointed rival.
Yep.
Yep.
Off this way. Oops. Did not mean to do that.
Oof.
What's with the SC's, like, marker things on those?
Sound effects.
Ah.
To get everybody's attention. Aha. Come on.
Oh boy.
Yep, over here.
Yeah, I, kinda.
Yeah, just bring him over here. Alrighty. Boop doop boop, boopity bop. Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of ether sand slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the wind-touched abrasive Azure. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help feeling that the greater prize is mine. This inequity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east, in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Doolahans. Well, you heard him.
Yep.
That was probably the wrong way.
It was.
Yeah, there it is.
Also, hello.
if you want to grab it while I'm dealing with these guys.
Oh, yeah. Multitasking, yay!
Woo! Alright. Not what you were expecting? Took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into ether sand. You'll keep it safe, adventurer. As you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind, until I saw you in action. Such deeds must need be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men. I must prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, sooner than you may imagine. I have returned.
Oh, I actually forgot I did have the Pegasus.
Yeah.
I legit forgot I had that mount. And how I got it.
I think that's with, Endwalker Collector Edition?
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Just gotta wait for the NPCs till... There we go.
What news of your mission? Are you any closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? Yep, and yep. You brought both. You'll have Master Garland begin working on the crystals immediately. Yay. There, that should do the trick. They look like claws. Excellent work. You now possess all 4 of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. It was a trifling matter, I assure you. Harris here's the one you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allegan's front door. Can't go without us, Chief.
There they are.
You made it. Biggs, Wedge, come to lend a hand, have you? Well, it's not every day you get the chance to study the wonders of the Allegan Empire, is it? Technology makes Garlemald's look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads, I really do, but we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable powers prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand. The realm has been dragged onto the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes, Chief. It's, freedom through technology? Exactly. Freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this. The wonders of the all-knowing Allegan Empire could not save their civilization, and have damned near doomed ours, twice. That is why we must explore the Crystal Tower, and, if needs be, seal away its secrets. A compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding will such as yours that have defined the course of history. It's the boy! So, you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you could not spare a moment to inform me of your progress or preservation? Why, the task you assigned to me, of course. Surely you have not forgotten about the ether sand. I tasked a passing adventurer with delivering it. More capable courier I could not imagine. Nope. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? I believe an introduction is in order. I am Grahatia, one of the students of Baldessian. I look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Grahatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you will forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of our own. Nice to meet you. So then, our fellowship is complete and all stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah. Noah? As in, I know a guy.
Plane crash in the background.
That is the name I have chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the Sons of St. Koinak, can we? And we must have a memorable appellation if our adventure is to leave its mark in the annals of history. We'd claim that NOAA stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historical. So it does technically, but my true reason for choosing the name stems from the fact that it is shared by a vaunted Allegan Archmagus. An Archmagus? I like the sound of that. They're just like, yeah. Very well. Now that the pressing matter of what to call ourselves has been settled, it is time we set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? Ready! Woo! Labyrinth of the Ancients. Gentlemen, the secrets of ancient Halag beckon. Not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Rambros, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allegan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself. I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can but make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let's proceed forthwith to the large lopsided gate found to the southeast. Yes, let's.
That's definitely lopsided, all right.
Yep. Oh, let me know when you're in the cutscene.
Yeah, just gotta actually get close enough to activate the destination. Mounts can fuck up my distance measuring sometimes. Alright. I'm at text box.
Alright. The Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you are the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold. I ask that you take the lead for the present. Okie dokie.
So we used wind on the red one, right?
I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us that it is. We might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. Sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 yalms of the tower's inner reaches. fires an arrow.
I was gonna do your own little double check.
Yep. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal...
I love the, like, one green or blue eye and the one red on this guy.
Yep. There's a reason for it.
Heterochromia. Yeah, heterochromia can always be a fun character design.
It is. I have it on here and on my main. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to crash should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief, it's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? Quite right. I made the damn things. It's my job to see that they work. And...
Oh, that's cool. It's like when you cut down the barrier in Wind Waker with the Master Sword.
Yep. Success! I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fangs. Wind. And earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, breaking barriers.
Woo. This last one is yours, old friend. Seemed only right. Haha, we did it! So much for the outer defenses. Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while Harris and a hand-picked party of his adventuring companions enter the tower. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will. Our investigations must proceed at a more measured pace. The outside of the place is this well defended. Can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Harris here fits that description better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we shall be idle in his absence. Harris and his companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower. We can set about analyzing this rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in that endeavor, historian Rahatia. Do you ever tire of being right, old man?
No.
Harris, as it seems I won't be accompanying you, allow me to at least to have provided some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. We would prefer it if any relics you encounter remained intact. You have leave to do whatever is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Harris.
And thus we have the duty unlocked after this cutscene. Is what my guess is.
Yep. Labyrinth of the Ancients now accessible.
Yay!
And with that, we're going to end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you like this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.
To all of my children in whom life flows abundant. To all of my children.